Okay, welcome to our day 7/day 8 video because we were too tired on day 7 to do a video, and I'm too tired now, day 8, to really do this video. So I'm going to sit here and Emily's going to be the leader today.
Alright, so yesterday we had our treatments with Mariko. I had my treatment with Mariko. Ashley had hers on day 6.
Yeah, that I forgot to tell you.
Yeah. So Mariko is a facial reflexologist. There's apparently some facial reflexologists in Dallas. However, they are more like cosmetic and beauty oriented, and so they don't really care about health. So Mariko said to get a good facial reflexologist that is actually doing proper facial reflexology. For health, you need to find someone who is with a chiropractor and in a health setting, not someone who's practicing with an esthetician.
Because they go deeper.
They do. They go deeper. So mine went well. I felt very relaxed and energized afterwards. At 2:30 yesterday, Ashley and I were both exhausted and ready to take a nap. But at 4 o'clock I had my treatment with Mariko, so that gave me a nice burst of energy.
Since we told the doctor that we were tired, we got to go to the restaurant and have coconut water.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
Yeah. Ashley's treatment with Mariko.
It was very good. I told her that I wanted to do the trauma therapy, but she said okay, but not on the first session. She's like, we need to do a standard reflexology so I can see where you're at, and then maybe our second session we can go into do the trauma therapy. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then I needed her to see what she was working with anyway. She definitely relieved some things in me. After she had worked on me she basically had gotten it to a point where there was it was like she moved all the tension to one spot in my cheek, and then it was like I had a knot in my cheek, just the same way you would get a knot in your back. It was like there was a knot in my cheek that she was working out. It was the weirdest thing. And then I was super relaxed. She does this little a bell kind of thing at the very beginning, and is giving you instructions on what you're supposed to do, relax your ankles, relax your feet, relax your knees, that sort of thing. And it was amazing, because it was my body immediately was just yes ma'am. Oh, and before that, I don't know what it is about her, but I immediately felt comfortable. I pretty much walked in, she shut the door, she gave me some of the instructions, we talked a little bit, and I immediately started bawling. So I've been getting a lot of emotions out lately.
And Mariko has a very calming presence.
Yeah, she does. She does. You immediately know that she's there to help. During my session, we had spoken to these other ladies that are here. This is their third time here, and she said that she had her treatment with Mariko, and she said that she was having this vision, she was riding in a train through the mountains, but then at the same time she was aware that she was really in the treatment room on the table with Mariko. And so she was it was really bizarre. I didn't have any sort of visions or anything like that, but I did feel my body was vibrating. I could feel the vibration of my body throughout my entire body, and it was weird. It was interesting. And I mean, I had kind of felt my vibration a day or two before, but this was way stronger, and it was something else. I could feel, I guess, what she was doing. There's lots of ants around here right now. So yeah, I've already told her and the doctor that I want to do a follow-up treatment with her because I definitely still want to do the trauma therapy.
So that was facial reflexology, and then we discussed with one of the guys who works here. He was our driver a couple of times. They have frogs in the pond.
That like to come out at night.
They do, and so we finally saw them. We saw 2 of them over there, and then there's one in the bushes.
They're like this big.
They are. They're pretty big. So we asked him if we're allowed to touch the frogs, and he said he wouldn't recommend it. Because apparently they have, like, the ones that go in the water have, like, some sort of slime on them, and so they'll make you get, like, a rash and itchy. But he said that it's okay to touch the small frogs.
Like the frog that I saw doing frog yoga the other morning.
Yeah, so that's a win right there.
Although I haven't seen my frog buddy back yet.
Yeah.
And she's the one that really wants to touch the frogs. Oh no, you gotta say what else you asked him. So like, cause she was like, she's still determined to touch the frog. So she's like, if I touch the frog and I become itchy.
Yeah. So then I asked him if I become itchy, if they have some like ointment or something to put on it because they're here to like heal us and everything.
She's
and
like,
if they know it becomes itchy, they should have a cure for that, right? They have a cure for everything else. They should have something for touching frogs. He said that the doctor could give me something, but he still wouldn't recommend it. He wasn't ready at all. Anyways, they gave Ashley an oil to put on her palms and the soles of her feet to help her sleep at night. And yesterday she slept until 4:50 in the morning, so that's progress.
Yeah, that's longer than from 3:30 or from the 2:45 that I had done a few times too.
Yeah. Then they also changed Ashley's medicines yesterday, and then they gave me
No, me. For this was for yesterday. Yeah.
They changed Ashley's medicine yesterday.
Yeah.
And then they gave
you had
me something different for breakfast.
Yeah. Well, you got basically the regular.
I got
things.
the regular.
Yeah. And I got a plate full of pineapple.
It looked delicious. I got a plate full of pineapple today.
She did.
Yeah.
So she's being prepared for cleansing.
So Ashley started a new steam treatment yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain the steam chamber?
Okay, well, first of all, they still do the oil massage. They still did. They're doing the same thing that they put on back of Emily's back, the pichu, for my shoulder, and then they still did the scrub. And so then after the scrub, they stick me in this. It looks like a cabinet, okay? So like they open up the cabinet doors and they have this top plate that slides out, and then there's like a little stool inside, and you sit on the stool and they put your feet on a little platform, and then they close the front doors, and then only your head is sticking out, and then they slide in the platform that's got the hole, and so then it's like you just have your little neck hole, and then they put a towel around that, and every time they slide in that neck plate, I'm always want to be like, off with her head! But I'm sure it's the wrong audience and nobody would get it. I had to do the steam again this morning, so I got one of my therapist, Sandra, I got her to take a picture of me in the steamer, so there will be a picture of it later to come.
And then Ashley started her purge today. Yeah. And then during treatment yesterday, I got into my treatment room before Ashley did. And so it has like these like blind things on the window that you can see out but you can't see in. So I saw her outside of the treatment room.
And I didn't know that she could see me.
And so I thought she was going to try to come in. So I went by the door and I crouched down ready to scare her. But no, she goes over, takes my shoes, leaves her shoes, and goes over to her treatment room, which was just across the walkway.
Because I was like, hey, those shoes look familiar.
Like
hold on a second.
So I saw her, and I waited until she entered the treatment room, and then I asked my girls if I could go out, because we literally had just gotten to the treatment room, hadn't started anything. So they were like, yeah, because they were snickering, kind of just watching me.
Because I could hear them snickering in there, so I knew that they saw me, but I didn't realize that she was seeing me too, because I didn't hear her laugh.
Yeah, because I was trying to scare you. So they let me out, and I took Ashley's shoes, and I put them inside of my treatment room.
And I didn't know any of this.
Went out, and I grabbed my shoes and put them in front of my door. And then I went back into my treatment room, and my girls thought it was hella funny. So we were all giggling, and then they locked the treatment room door, and then we proceeded with treatment. And I could hear Ashley's treatment finish, like, just a few minutes before mine. They were still applying the paste to my back, and I was getting dressed. And so I was just like, wait, don't open the door yet. And so we saw them go out, and Ashley looking for her shoes.
I stepped out, and I go, oh, where are my shoes? I couldn't believe somebody stole my shoes. I was like, at least I left her my shoes. She just stole mine.
So I came out of my
My girls thought
room,
it was really funny.
And I was like, are these what you're looking for?
There's a mosquito trying to eat me. See, AJ, they're not nocturnal.
They're everywhere.
They come out for me and Emery. Thanks. Although their bug lotion that